So I am in the inner sanctum. I'm in the backstage green room with the Red Light Company. I was just looking at your MySpace, actually. You guys have had a very busy year. Do you want to tell us a little bit about just the crazy roller coaster you've been on?
Yeah. It's been a lot of touring this year. You know, we've kind of seen some amazing places, and it's great to be busy all the time. You know, yeah, we released Fine Fascination, our record, went in at 13, which, you know, we weren't expecting at all. You know, so it's just crazy, I guess, to get to the point where you're releasing an album and you write the songs in your bedroom or your living room, and people are in venues singing them back to you, and more than just one or two people, you know. So yeah, it's crazy year, but great, you know.
It must kind of really do your head in a bit, because you're like, this is something we were doing privately, and then suddenly everyone's part of it.
Yeah.
Has that always been an aspiration of your, you know, this is what you've been dreaming about for a long time?
Yeah, I think when you release an album, it's kind of not yours anymore. I think it's definitely everyone else's, which is a good thing, and I think yeah, that's the best way to kind of see it, you know. Just, yeah, everyone has their own take on what your music is, and you know, you have your own, and it's very difficult to be objective about it, but yeah, just having people, you know, interpret songs differently is really interesting, you know.
Yeah. What kind of stuff are you guys listening to at the moment? I mean, a lot of the artists we've been talking to are excited about other people playing in other venues at the festival and wanting to hopefully dash out and go and catch other people. I know you guys are obviously late tonight, and then it's an early start tomorrow, but is there anyone that you've noticed on the programme that is, you know, floating your boat at the moment, as it were?
I really like Little Boots when she was on Jules Holland. Yeah, I mean, she's not everyone's cup of tea, but like I quite like what she does.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, there's a little rivalry with us between White Lies and Lies, so
okay,
you know, yeah.
Because you're on separate nights then.
Yeah, yeah. So you know.
Yeah, we'd take them on the seat. I'll stick those guys. I've been in a lot of those guys.
I mean, I think one of the inspiring things about Little Boots is the fact that she's from Blackpool. She just kind of did her own thing. She's got a few gadgets that she's fiddled with, and really kind of done, you know, out of that place of just fiddling and doing it for the love of it, she's ended up stumbling upon success. Is that something you guys identify? You know, do you kind of consider yourselves four guys that just kind of got on with it and success has come off the back?
Definitely, I think great things are definitely born out of obsession. Definitely obsession of mine, and I think that's a big for everybody else here as well. I think we all love music just as much, and we've always wanted to do it all our lives. So
Yeah.
Definitely, you just have a goal and you work at it.
Yeah.
There's also a necessity of doing it because there's nothing else you can do.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah, I think that's more it as well.
Yeah. I'm not so skilled that I could do anything else, so I have to do something.
This is your one trick, and it's going to work.
Yeah.
Great.
One thing that I can do. So.
Yeah. I mean, again, one of the guys who spoke to today, Tommy Riley, he won the Orange Unsigned Channel 4 thing. Yeah, that's right, exactly.
Standing outside Greg's in Glasgow.
And here he is now playing Zanzibar. I think that whole thing of like the journey of artists and from going from, you know, whether it's solo artists or a group and playing and enjoying it to sort of small local gigs to tours and that whole kind of thing, is that how long has that kind of taken for you guys?
It takes a while, you know. I started moved to London and wrote the album kind of before, you know, we started getting the band together, and then we recorded it over another year after that. I think it's more interesting a lot of the time where things maybe don't happen overnight. I think it's nice when bands have you know, you have to develop and things change over time, so you become something else when you've been given the time, and that's definitely what we've experienced. So yeah, I think the story's interesting, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about, instead of all of a sudden, you know, just blowing up. Maybe that's not.
Yeah, we're lucky we didn't have to rush it. We kind of had the album ready to go before we started promoting it, which is in the controlled space and rehearsed, and it was ready.
I mean, we were saying about today, about celebrating the journey and the ups and the downs as opposed to just the success, because often sort of media-drenched society, it's always the success that we focus on, and yet people have been through a lot to get there. Do you guys find music is a way of expressing the journey and maybe a bit sort of therapeutic in terms of writing or performing, and does it keep you kind of sane?
I guess the only way that I find of expressing anything, you know, I think definitely on down points with music is the only thing that you can really do. And I guess whenever I'm down, it's always kind of writing is the one thing that I can rely upon, you know, and it's very important. I think, you know, it's kind of the lifeblood of any band as well, and it gets people excited, and new material is always kind of, you know, at the forefront of everyone's minds. I think in the band, it's, you know, you don't want anything to get stale, so that's what keeps it fresh. And and you know, lyrically, it's just good to explore things and you know, work it out that way.
Yeah. Because I mean, often people can say, obviously, it's a great lifestyle being a musician, but it can be quite lonely in terms of you touring around, your relationships will get strained, all that kind of stuff. So you kind of find energy comes back through the music.
Yeah, definitely, especially when you're kind of preparing, you know, for new shows and you've got new material going in. Like just before we played London last night, just before that we were in the rehearsal space putting 2 new tracks in. It's a world of difference. It's amazing to have new stuff in the set, so it's something that's got us really excited.
Great stuff. So what's next on the journey? Where do you see this going? Do you guys have a master plan, or is it kind of you're happy where you are and whatever happens is a bonus?
Yeah, we're releasing Meccano as the next single. We're doing a lot of festivals this summer and then a tour in the autumn, I guess. So,
Going to Japan as well.
Yeah,
It's going to be amazing. Yeah.
We're playing in Paris in a couple of weeks as well.
Yeah. On my birthday.
Wow.
It's the day before, but I'll treat it as my birthday.
Yeah, have that.
You can edit that bit.
We'll work on it. So you're getting to see new places? I mean, I think this is the new frontier in international gigs and stuff.
It's exciting. It's amazing that, you know, music takes you places, and I don't think that's something that I'd like to really get used to, you know. I think that's important. It's great. You know, I've been to Japan before, but never with music as a reason. And I've always wanted to be going places with a reason. Not being paid to go there, but having it being paid for is good enough for me.
We got to visit Meerhofen as well.
Yeah.
In Austria and up on the Alps and everything.
Broke his ribs.
Yeah.
Snowboarding.
Another story.
He'd been on a snowboard for about 10 seconds and fell into a rock and broke 2 of his ribs. So.
And to be fair, we all went up there in our skinny jeans and
all these skiers and snowboarders were looking at us like the biggest bunch of freaks they've ever seen in their whole life.
Real fashion victims, paying for your art. Well, just to wrap up, I guess, anyone who's watching this on YouTube, it might be a fan of yours, or might just be aspire to where you're at now. You got any kind of pearls of wisdom, I guess, from your journey in terms of persevering or whatever, how they can maybe reach your level?
I think perseverance is the key. You know, I think songs are really important. You know, and I think personally, I think music, you know, as I said, is the most important thing with bands. You know, you can have everything else right, but if that isn't there, then, you know, it's something that you work on and you work on. And I'm convinced, you know, if you work on things for long enough, it does pay off, and it's just perseverance.
I think, on a personal level, I think it's about risk-taking and just basically taking any route that's open to you. I mean, I met these guys completely for a chance. You know, you just have to take any route that you possibly can. Yeah, definitely.
Keep your eyes and ears open.
Look both ways, we got the road.
Hear no evil, speak
Plenty
no
of
evil,
every
see no evil.
We'll try some of that interchangeable cliches.
Plug clip every trip.
Okay, well, I'm lost, but thank you very much, guys. Have a great gig tonight, and you know, it's exciting to hear about just how big this is going, and I think it's great that fans can get this inside look now, and hopefully, you know, kind of look back at it and think, can you believe they were only playing there? So it's great. Thank you very much, guys. Red light comes in.